said his pass is complete. First down, Ithaca.
Here we go now. Fourth quarter. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. The four's up. Move on now. Fourth quarter. You don't want another quarter, 15. Go, keep it up! Good job, Ross. Good. Good. Come on. Defense! Fuck, don't let go.
First pass is complete short of the first down.
Sweet, Ken. Need it, Bjorn?
Penalty places the ball at the upright 3-yard line. For the Snowbowl on the field. Stop near the goal line. And the tackle for the engineer. Second and goal at the line. So the corner Snowbowl. July 21, Ithaca 16.
Find out they're ours. I don't care. Back up.
Hell yeah.
Back up. Go.
It's all ours.
You need someone that told me on the shoulders. Anyone. Say a couple words. And then we're gonna get our plane tickets ready.
Yeah, you got them right. We got plane tickets. Woo!
Played our ball.
You got them right. You got them right.
Together, we took advantage of the near perfect day.
Woo! Hey, coach! A little break in the weather, boys. A little break in the
Joey Turner.
Back up, back up.
Back up, back up.
Cougars.
Woohoo! Good work, guys.
Final gut!
Hell yeah, boy! Get red! Get red! What was it like playing this?
Oh, it was fun. It was like when you're growing up and you play this stuff. Oh man, another connection for anything else today. We played hard for 4 quarters. We got that win, and that's what we want. Now we're getting on a plane.
How were you able to pass the football in these conditions?
I don't know. I have no idea how. We just, you know, the whole thing about this team is we're mentally tough. We don't let anything hold us back. You know, we fought through the conditions today. We came out and executed early, and you know, gave us a chance to win.
Was there ever a moment in the huddle you guys are sitting there in 6 or 8 inches of snow, and you're going, what the heck are we doing out here?
No. I mean, we're out here to play some football on the A6 field. And it's a special place, and you know, these seniors, it's our last time walking on this field. And, you know, nothing can match it walking off this field with a win.
How great was that to take the ball at the very end there, run back and kneel?
The best feeling in the world, and have everyone jump on top of you. You couldn't ask for more. This is a blessing.
Ithaca was tough though, huh?
Yeah, they were. They were. It was a good game. They were tough. You know, we knew it was going to be a battle. You know, we fought and they fought, and we came out with the W.
Congratulations. Good luck next week.
It's just like we're 10 years old playing our backyard. I mean, I've never had so much fun in my life. Sliding around in this stuff, didn't even feel the cold except when you got on the sideline, really, because your adrenaline's flowing. I mean, it was the greatest thing. Never had a more fun experience than this right here.
How difficult was it to play though as the game went on? You got your 2 quick scores, but after that the conditions.
Oh man, the snow really started to pile up, and traction got even worse than it began with. I mean, the biggest thing was just trying to keep the hands warm in order to catch the ball because the ball is so slippery in this cold weather. We really just persevered through it. I mean, that's the best I can say.
Did it take some of the pressure off because it was such a fun atmosphere?
Oh, I mean, the minute the first snap was, there was no pressure. I mean, you just basically you gotta stick with what you're taught by the coaches, and really just make sure that you really focus on catching the ball. and then turn it upfield. Ball security is our biggest philosophy for our team, and if we can have less turnovers than our opponent, we're more likely going to win.
Did Coach say something to you this week? Because you didn't get the ball too much last week, but this week you were a main part of it.
All right, well, that's the thing. You know what? Flint Cochran and Dan Cole, they're our main weapons. They are great players, but the thing is, we're such a deep team that if they want to key on those two guys, we have 3-4 other weapons that can be used during the game. That I mean, when we're called upon, people take advantage of it.
You didn't Final Four, man.
I'm speechless when it comes to that. Never expected that. When we started the season, we all came in together as a family and made goals. And I'm sure a lot of teams want to make a goal and say, yeah, we want to get to Salem, Virginia, which is where the Stag Bowl is. But honestly, we truly believe that we had a shot, and we never gave up.
Could get worse than this in Minnesota next week.
Oh man, listen, I was kind of hoping to go to Oregon, to be honest. I was hoping it would be a little milder weather, but I mean, wherever we go, it doesn't matter. We're going to play our hardest, and I like our shot.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
This is so much fun.
Hey! I thought you were gone!
Hey there!
Yeah!
We can keep it
Where's your brother? I'm playing in my backyard right here, man.
Sorry?
Backyard football at its best. You know, we went out here and had some big plays early, held them off in that second half. The defense came together as a team, and it was pretty much just a family football game out here.
How difficult was it to play?
It was real difficult. Underneath the snow was just a sheet of ice, so really getting any sort of traction was insane. But we had more points at the end of the game, so that's what counted.
Did you take some of the pressure off because it was such a fun atmosphere? It was such a big game, and kind of relieve some of the pressure because of what happened?
I think so. I think a lot of the players are thinking more about Final Four, and that was what you can say. I mean, it's a dream come true. Keep it rolling next week over. Yeah, just whoever's coming, bring your weather gear, whatever you brought here, bring it to Minnesota. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
No, I need to find loudest right now.
DDC! Yeah! You guys do this shit! Keep it going, baby. Next week.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Terrell Owens.
Road trip.
No, don't do that crap.
You guys like the throw. You were happy.
I was happy when I woke up and there was snow on the ground. I was happy. I knew it was going to be a fun day and a good day to play football.
In a sense, is it better to throw the ball in these conditions because your receivers have an advantage?
Yeah, because they know where they're going. It is in a sense, but mostly just trying to keep that ball a little dry. Just a little dry is good for me.
Say something good about me.
How cold are your hands?
I'm freezing right now.
I need some press too.
How about just the thoughts on the Final Four, man? You guys are 2 wins away from the national championship.
No one ever gave us a chance to be this far. These guys believe from the day we stepped off that field last year that we had a chance to do something special this year. That's what we're doing. We're going out and battling just like Coach wants to do 4 quarters. We're getting good breaks and we're executing. We're winning some games.
How big was it to get these first 2 scores? Because after that, the conditions got worse.
Yeah, I mean, it was real important. We set the tempo right at the start, too. That was big for us, Put the ball in the end zone in the beginning and then gave us momentum and, they had to play catch-up for the rest of the day.
Are there some things you just can't control in an atmosphere like this? I mean, even that last interception you threw, it was there on hand.
Yeah. I mean, some things you can't control, especially in the weather like this. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen, but we battled through the whole game, and that's, we are in this game.
Do you think they'll remember this one for a long time?
Oh, I will. I think all of us will. This is very special. This is very special. Thank you.
Good luck. Let's head towards the gate. I think he went down.
Where are you going?
That's all right. All right. Thank you.
I got it. All right.
Go get in the shower.
Thanks.
Turnover to Huskies. Now wrap. Headball on it for check. Tries to get it back. The Huskies are able to field it into the deep field. Now keep the middle on keep it near side. Good in the up. Centering pass for Daniel. The puck goes to the far side. Sent all the way up to left the 8 by the Huskies. And this will be an icing call on Southern Maine. Huskies trying for the long pass, and they have to be breaking out. So a little too far. They're thinking about doing icing in it. We're back into the Southern Maine. 1-1.
I'll wait here. Dad, you want to call?
Yeah, call him. 516.
What is it? 516-822.
4321.
Do you want to talk to him?
He didn't catch it much last week, but really came out of the gates. Was there any kind of plan to go to him, or just that's the way it worked out?
Well, you know, I mean, you got so many different kids.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Talking all year about total team effort.
Is it in this building?
What are you guys looking for? I believe it's in there.
Thank you.
I've never seen conditions like this before. I don't know if anybody else has. But I thought both teams played very well under the circumstances. You know, I thought they played well. I thought we played outstanding on offense. I mean, you know, last week we heard about the 35-mile-an-hour winds, and then this week, you know, all week long we're going to get a couple inches of snow, and then that changed. But I mean, we're not going to be able to change offensively what we do. I mean, so we're going to do what we do, and guys just did a great job. I mean, the execution was unbelievable. We had one turnover, I think. That was on tip ball. And it's just, I mean, we have the ability to concentrate. We have the ability to play in any kind of conditions, and I mean, they're a good group, and I'm glad we can be able to close it for at least one more week.
How much was that? I'm sorry. How much was that was the offense for you guys? You knew what was going on offense, and they had the reaction that that's huge in the game.
Well, I think early on, maybe, you know, I mean, first quarter, you know, I mean, the field was better. You know, we got 2 quick scores, and we probably should have had a couple others. But I mean, you know, the field got so bad that, you know, I mean, we were still completing some passes and so on. I mean, the amazing thing is we were able to snap it out of the shotgun, catch it, and throw it, you know, throughout the whole ball game. I don't know if that made any sense. Did I answer your question?
Dan, 2 years ago, you were the quarterback of the softball and played it too. Same scenario, you guys were undefeated. How much does it mean to you to come back and be the playoff game home 2 years later?
I don't think anything, you know, right now can match it. Feeling that us as a team, you know, we walked off that field for the last time, you know, with W. I mean, 2 years ago we had the same situation. We lost that last game, you know. We wanted to give our seniors then, you know, a chance to walk off the field with W. That didn't happen. So we are a little bit on the table this week, and, you know, we prepared right from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, the receivers really did a good job of keeping their feet. You know, you got to keep your nose over your toes, same. And those guys, you know, they just got open when they could, and I was able to get them involved.
Was it hard to handle snaps and/or trip the ball on your opponent?
Towards the end of the game, it started too. But mostly all game, it wasn't a problem. Our center did a good job getting the ball back, and you know, we got protection when we needed it. And, you know, our offensive line stepped up.
Was it even bigger than usual to score quickly, Joe, before the conditions get any worse? You know?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that, you know, a game like that, oftentimes the score might be the end of it, you know. But for us to be too quick with it was really hard.
Dan, you talked about last year you played Hardwick in the monsoon, and you had 4 or 5 touchdown passes. And then this game here, I mean, obviously I thought was it enough for you to play inside the snow that it was last year against Hardwick in the monsoon?
Well, after that game last year, I think I learned that, you know, we can play in anything, basically throw at anything. So we were confident today that we were going to be able to still execute, no matter what conditions they were. And, you know, I was pretty happy that we were wearing red jerseys today. It was easier to see our receivers downfield towards the end of the game.
Joe, this week, Flynn Dunn had quite a big effect this week. He was huge, obviously. Can you tell me what his place in the game plan and why both of you like that?
Well, I mean, I think every week, people are going to focus on Flint Cocker, you know, and every week it's somebody different that basically steps up for us. I mean, this week it was, you know, it was Pat, it was Andy Stevens last week, and then John Branch had a big game. Tony Kuchar had a big game last week too. So, I mean, the reason we're so successful is it's not a 1 or 2 man job, and you guys, you know, a bunch of guys that can perform. Pat, why don't you say something?
I think it's privileged to have the opportunity to play with Flynn and Dan, but I think are probably the 2 best players in the country, if not. They're pretty darn close. So I think when the team keys on those 2 players, it really opens the doors for the rest of the offense. And a lot of the passing plays that we ran today that I had receptions for, we seem to think as those are just as equivalent to run plays. We run bubble screens. They actually call them the bubble play because we run them so often. So it was just, I think one of the biggest things that we did this week was we didn't stay inside at practice. I mean, no matter what the weather's like outside, we're not going to take a day off because of that. And that's a credit to Coach King here, who I like to think is an old school guy when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, it's always to our advantage when we have weather like this because of that.
Joe, was the inspiration for the team they have Randerson as that defensive line today?
I think it helped us defensively, yeah. I mean, we missed him over the last 2 weeks, and it was, you know, certainly good to have him back. It gave us a little bit more flexibility on the defensive line because we still rotated some kids, and you know, I thought they all played well.
You're watching it here, even though you're having trouble with the stop trembling, then you're going to get a wonderful game. How hard is it to play? Was it the play, you know, as well as it was the wind coming in different directions throughout and all the things working against you?
To be honest with you, I didn't even think about those things. Before the game started, we talked about how this was just like playing in our backyard when we were 10 years old in the snow. I mean, the major thing we had to do as receivers, I think, today was to try and secure the ball before we turned upfield. If you don't have the ball in your hands, you can't get any yards. So we really concentrated on catching the ball. It was tough at times when the ball was very slick and hard. It gets a lot slicker when it's hard. But I mean, Dan Cole puts it on the money just about every time. He's the greatest quarterback I've ever played with. And I think he's the best quarterback in the country right now.
Dan, I think it was a little bit of confusion for everybody to say it was 21-9, you guys take the play to the fullback, and, you know, a couple people stopped, and we saw you were 30 minutes 25. What happened?
That's just a basic running play and a replay. And, I pulled it and started running. I heard a whistle and turned my head on the sideline. I was telling me to keep on going. And, I don't know, I guess I never heard a whistle.
so good, or did the weather play a factor in that too, where the refs just had you fake them out because it was so hard to see?
I guess I faked out the rest when I faked out the players. I mean, the two guys, the two DNs, DN and the linebacker saw me, and I did after that. I didn't know what happened. I just kept on running.
That last play of the game, the little kid kind of sliding on the snow game. You talk about that last play and having everybody kind of jump on top of you. The clock.
I don't think the words can really explain it. You know, we talked about, we had a situation for St. John Fisher when it came down in a few seconds and didn't know what to do. So we just took the snap and ran back, let the clock run out, and go down. I mean, to have everyone come over and just jump on top of you and we're all celebrating together, it was just awesome.
Hey Coach, can you talk about the job of your defense and how it's kind of progressed with the playoffs, or how much it's improved?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing better defensively. I mean, we actually played pretty well all year long. We've had, you know, we had a bad quarter against Old West, and they scored 28 points against us, and just, you know, we looked awful. But other than that, I mean, we've done a pretty good job. We've turned the ball over for the offense. No, we don't get a lot of sacks. I mean, we just, you know, we play together and get the job done.
One game from the Snowbowl, Joe, is that reality yet?
No, it's probably get after the season. I mean, right now, I mean, we're still playing, you know, and I mean, we talked about all these things last winter. We had a banquet last winter, and you know, I mean, a lot of things talk about some things, but we had some high and lofty goals with this group to play it in December and see how far we could go. And a lot of things have gone right. Certainly wouldn't have happened, but they have, and you know, it's a great feeling.
We can't get to the Snowbowl for the next game. We have this ladder that we're using as I mean, every step is a step out on the ladder, and in order to get to the Snowbowl, we have one step beforehand, so we can't think to the Snowbowl.
It's the same conditions for both teams, but now you have to beat them. I mean, you're dealing with this awful weather. I mean, what does that say about the mental toughness of this team here in you guys?
I think it says a lot about it. We talk about it and preach it all the time. You know, I mean, there's a physical toughness, but then there's a mental toughness that's even more important. And everything we do is with that in mind. Our lifting programs, you know, early in the morning. Practice outside, and everything we do. I mean, people may think of us as the RPI engineers, you know, we're a bunch of geeks, but we got some pretty tough kids. I mean, they do. I mean, these are tough kids, and they're really mentally tough. And you're going to have to, you know, go a long way to beat them.
I mean, Dan, when you looked out the window of your dorm room this morning when you got up or whatever, when you saw how bad it was there ever any concern in your mind, like, is it really going to affect what we're going to do?
No, not really. I mean, I woke up this morning, I looked down, saw the snow, and a big smile came on my face. We knew the weather was going to start to be like this. Not as bad as we thought, but you know, we came out and we knew it was going to be a fun day to play some football. We knew if we played our cards right, you know, we'd be the ones to W at the end of the game.
It sounds like you're actually looking forward to playing this kind of way.
Yeah, I really tried not to let any kind of weather bother me, so trying to take the positive before game time, you know, stay confident in what we're going to do and think that nothing really can hold us back.
At the same time, certain things seem kind of surreal, like in the middle of the game, you have the goal line being shoveled, you know, and the team driving there, which I've never seen happen. Were there things like that that just, you just kind of shook your head like, wow, I can't really play like this?
Taking breaks to let the people shovel up the line is kind of like the way they do it in the NFL. I mean, we're used to just going right back to each play and, you know, play after play and not really much break on the field. Today was a little different, and I couldn't really believe what was going on.